Let's have a good show.
So, let's get ready.
Yay.
Hello, everybody.
That sets the tone nicely.
The internet can totally see you now.
Yeah, wow.
Yay.
Awesome. Yay.
Hi, everybody. Do. Let's test the chat. Testing. Test. There, yeah, it works.
Oh, excellent. Outstanding.
All right, so nobody's here yet, but we're a little early. We're like 7 or 8 minutes early.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it's been quite the week, eh?
Oh, tell me about it.
The way our...
Well, it's still not over, because, I mean, we still don't have internet working, well, optimally.
Yeah.
It's better, though.
Yeah, better.
That's something.
Yeah. But it was a tough week, like fighting down getting service for our connection, because we use that third party access thing. Mm-hmm. Oh, we got 2 people. Hi. Hello, welcome to our live stream. Who are you? Let yourself be known. Ho ho ho.
You're starting to sound like Santa Claus.
Yeah, oh.
All right.
Yeah, I like this now. We can do this. Ooh. When doves fly away, when doves fly away. One left.
Oh,
yeah,
great.
It's like, oh, who are those crazy people? That's not what I expected to see.
But they're NASA pictures. How can that be bad?
Yeah, NASA pictures.
Yes.
So I was saying that, last week our show had to be canceled because we just couldn't keep the stream up. It was, it kept dying on us because our upload speed had completely collapsed. And, so it was a drag. It was a real drag to have to cancel it. So this past week, I had to hustle and light a fire underneath our service provider to find out what was going on. And it turns out, I mean, I knew what happened because somebody had messed with our line in our building and messed it up. So then when I put in the order to have it looked at, they were gonna, I don't know if they were gonna even do anything. They said, "Oh, we, hi, live, love, Thailand. How are you?" What was it? Yeah, they were gonna let it go, and I said, "Hey, I saw the truck of your competitor outside. Because it's in Canada. We have like third party providers who run on the infrastructure of these main incumbents." And they had, they were doing work of some sort, but they touched our line, and they're not supposed to. And because they touched it, they messed up our upload speed, and we weren't able to have our show last month. So now we got 2 people. Hi, 2 people. Oh, la 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 la.
So what's that, jazz hands?
Oh yeah, jazz hands.
I gotta do the little mime thing there. Well, terrible at miming.
I'm holding up my head. Yeah, we finally got the long sleeve shirts, so now we've completely disappeared into the background. I got the white gloves, I don't think you can beat that. So yeah, except maybe with other gizmos. Let's see. Ta-da. So now we got some other little things happening around the edges. Oh, still early. We're supposed to start at 2. We started about 5 or 6 minutes early. Don't be shy if there's 2 people watching. Don't be shy and make a comment.
What?
Hey, Fish Sandwich Show showed up.
Oh, Fish
How you
Sandwich
doing,
Show,
big
hey.
guy? Yeah, the gloves are awesome though, eh? Yeah. Live Love Thailand said the background looks like Guardian of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah, I guess
it does a little bit. Yeah, that's for sure. So, yeah, we got some cool tricks. We wait for a few more people to show up, and we've got a lot of things to discuss. I think the name of this, we call it, what did I call it again? I forgot now. Yeah, growth strategies and other super serious business stuff. You know, yeah.
That's a great title. I like that.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, once you get to a certain point, you have to figure out what are you going to do. What are you going to do next? And,
I suppose so.
Well, I think if you're if you're going to be serious about YouTube, you sort of have to look into, trying to maximize your return at some point. And let's see, Fish Sandwich Show. He's at what? You're 350, right? Yeah, the background's awesome. I know. It's like those NASA pictures. You can't beat that. So, yeah, Fish Sandwich Show. He's about... oh, that looks awesome with the hand like that.
Yes. His hand comes from out of nowhere.
Oh, excuse me. Gotta dig that. Well, he's sitting at around 350, I think, 360 subscribers, Fish Sandwich Show.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but I mean, once he yeah, exactly. Something business stuff on a Sunday. Hey, it's a 24/7 world, I mean, it's Monday already someplace else, right? So, if you're not thinking about it, you're falling behind. So, the thing is, I was using you as an example because, that's you're actually, in a good spot in that regard. It's like you got to start thinking about, getting yourself, involved with affiliates. BTD, how you doing, buddy?
Haven't seen you for a while.
La 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 la. Yeah, we got our long sleeve shirts. They finally came in, so I thought that, and I got the little gizmos around the outside of the screen. Hey, congrats, 500 subscribers. BTD just hit.
Oh, hey, so, congratulations!
Yeah, awesome, man, awesome. And actually, what I was just starting to discuss would apply to you too, and that's like, make haste and go right to start getting yourself, an Amazon affiliate thing, and start putting those links down there in your descriptions, because that's how you gotta do whatever you can to start making some return. Like if because I think you can become part of the affiliate and not have your channel monetized yet, because they've changed the requirements so drastically or dramatically. But that's not going to stop you from being able to getting an Amazon affiliate thing up and running. And the trick with that is to use like a geolocation link. I use Genius, and they work pretty good. So if somebody in, let's say, England clicks on it, it goes to the English .uk Amazon. If somebody in America clicks on it, it goes to the Amazon.com. Somebody in Canada, it goes to .ca, right? So that's how you sort of synergize, your affiliate programs. And so that's something to really consider. Also, if once you start hitting around 400 or 500, you got to start thinking about getting a website of some sort up and running, because you can put advertising on that. I mean, these are things that you need to seriously consider in order to to make it on YouTube, because if you're not doing that, you're going to fall behind. You won't be able to get your equipment. You won't be able to improve your product, and the product is, of course, you and your show. Oh, what's the name of that, Leo? You can check. This is the Not Busy. She's. You can check one of my other videos. Like, go back like a month or two, or a couple of months, and check one of those. At the bottom, I have an affiliate link there, but that tells you it's Genius. So it's GENI.US, and that's the there's a geolocation thing that they do, and it works really, really well. And the thing that I really like about it is that you can create your own URL suffixes, so you can use the mnemonics, right? So somebody watches like one of my camera ones. I like that. Somebody watches one of my camera ones, and they say, "Hey, I want that little gizmo or whatever the hell it is," and then they watch the description. They can actually read the link and know what it is that they're going to be clicking on, and then it takes them to their takes them to their local, you know, geographical Amazon. So it's I mean, it's awesome, really, you know. So, I mean, I've applied 5 times to the Amazon affiliate program, and I finally got accepted. APK Heaven, hi. I finally got accepted. Like last month, I think, just like halfway through this process of getting to 1,000 subscribers. But that was my 5th time around. I'd been rejected like, you know, 3-4 times before that, because I'd make 2 sales, and then they'd say, "Oh, well, you don't have enough, whatever." But the thing is that you don't have enough of, what they don't really tell you, is subscribers. But once you hit around 480, 500. 500. Hey, thanks, buddy. That was the technical thing. That was such a drag. I don't know. You guys weren't around, but I think, I don't know if I told too much of the story, but oh man, it was like so depressing. I was so bummed. I've been bummed out all week, and as a matter of fact, I don't even have my router in my network yet. I'm just hooked up directly to the modem. But they fixed the speed, but it was a mess. I had to really, like, you know, put the wait. I'm just gonna go transition back. That head popping out every 2 seconds is starting to bother me. Yeah, I had to put a fire underneath our provider, because, you know, they were gonna treat it like, you know, blah blah blah. But, you know, I had to tell them it was like, it really mattered, you know.
Oh, sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I just got canceled the UK one, so I'm just going to reapply, and then I get another 180 days. And the thing with the thing I like about, excuse me, I'm just going to, the thing I like about the Genius link thing, whatever they call it, is that I can disconnect the failed affiliate where I got booted out, and then just reconnect Sorry.
Well, you always talk with
I'm
your
talking
hands.
with my hands. This is sort of a natural, you know. I can reconnect my new application, because they allow it to go live right away. And then, you know, one of these times the sales will flow, and I'll be able to be accepted. Yeah, it's a like, I'm probably going to get, you know, disallowed on my Canadian one too, because I haven't pushed any sales through that. My .com, I got accepted. I got the acceptance letter, like I said, a month ago, so that worked out really well. Yeah. Hi, Seven's Blessings. Nice to see you.
Right.
The other thing I started talking about earlier was that, you know, once you get to a certain size, you got to start thinking about getting a website or some other presence out there, because the way the algorithm works, it's that external clicks to your videos boost all your videos, put the presence up there. So if you embed your own videos on your own website, and then somebody searches for that and finds that and clicks through it that way, that boosts your standing in the algorithm. So I mean, that was one of the first. I did that last year, and actually my first year's renewal is coming up this year. So that's the thing. But, you know, like, it actually has paid for itself, because I was making some money. I was getting like 3 payouts. So one of the $100 payouts went for my website, so I was able to pay for it that way. So I got the website, the domain, and the DNS thing, and I made a video about this is all stuff that because everything has changed so dramatically. It's all stuff that you need to start thinking about early. And the earlier you think about it, you can put it in place step by step, and it's not all overwhelming. Like, I put my website together. I mean, it's crappy. I mean, if you look at one of my videos and you click on my website, you look at it, there's really nothing there, but at least it's mine. You know, I own it. All my stuff is there and the search terms, whatever ones there are, go to that, and I maybe get an odd click through. But it all matters, like, over time, that as the content builds, the catalog builds, you know, I'll get more stuff coming back to me, that way. And that's why, I fought so hard to stay monetized, because that was part of the plan, was to stay monetized on YouTube. I mean, I may not be making a lot of money, but it pays for the web. Holy shit.
What's the matter?
I just focused on what BD. Thank you so much. I thought it was £2. He gave us £20.
£20.
Man.
Oh wow. Jeez.
I'm gonna send you a special link for one of my photographs. You know, I do some photography. If one of those videos that you saw that there's a particular photo you liked on that, like let me know and I'll send you like a full resolution link to that. You know, that'd be my gift to you. Yeah, well, that's the thing. You know, you have to be prepared to carry it for a long time. Fish Sandwich says that I had a website, but it wasn't a .com. It was an XYZ through GoDaddy, and I dropped it because it wasn't doing much. Oh. But this is something that you have to, you know, be prepared to carry for a long time, you know. Like my website doesn't do very much. It does a little bit, but not terrific. Polito's Toy Place. Hello. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing some more. Like I'm just still running like just so hard to stay in place. I've been really bummed out this last week. I mean, it's been terrible. Excuse me, especially with the you know the problems with the website and that. And oh, excuse me, I just haven't been, you know, sort of burnt out. You know, I haven't really had a chance to focus that much. So. Oh boy, sorry, I've been talking nonstop like a maniac, eh? Oh boy. Yeah, it did. It was like, I thought it was like, I looked and I saw £2. And I said, oh, that's great, thanks. But now I just looked at it because it's still sitting on my chat there. And I was like, wow, holy crap.
Wow. Jeez.
You know, that does. It really does. So, geez, I'm really grateful. Yeah, just let me go back to our little peeking heads and stuff there. Yeah, I worked on that the week before. That was supposed to be all like for last week's show, and I was so disappointed because we got the shirts. The shirts came in. I had the white gloves, everything ready to go. But Max, I'm not familiar with you. What kind of are you, like a gamer or what? And he's going to do merch soon, but he's got to build up more of a following. And that, yeah, you actually touch on another point, you know. That was the other thing that I did right away, which was to get a merch thing going. And that's something you should do too, Fish Sandwich. I mean, I love the name, right?
Yeah,
you've got a perfect name for your channel. You just need to work on a bit of the quality, blah, 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 but that'll come. But, you know, if you can put a design for a t-shirt together, and it's an all-line thing, if you go to teespring.com, you can, you can put a merch thing right away. And you don't carry anything. It doesn't cost you anything. And if somebody orders it, you know, you get. Oh, okay. Yeah, Mexis is a gamer. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like it's a lot. It's fairly a lot easier. The knowledge is out there a lot more. But for a lot of us who are just coming in from, you know, from vlogging or doing. Doing other things, so to speak, you know, a lot of this is like it's sort of new, right? Like, I mean, I was really happy to get that chat thing going up in the corner there. I mean, I think that's really awesome, and so, yeah, so that's something I recommend is to look into getting some merch and I don't see why you should wait, Mexis. Do it right away. Why not? You know, at least if you got some downtime. Play around with Teespring or some of the other, you know, drop ship merchers, and boom, you got something going, you know, because you never know. I mean, I haven't sold a shirt yet. I've had it running for a year. I just set up the storefront, so I've got three different designs now. So, you know, actually, if you want to, I can tell you right now what would work for you is your picture, your avatar. Just put that on there. Boom, you know, and a little. If you can figure out some text to run, like, do it around, like the Fish Sandwich show, and then your face, boom, you got your logo right there.
Wow, that'd be neat.
Because it'd be cool. Oh, you can check in any one of my videos. I have my website and my merch. It's down below there. Like, if you check, it's teespring.com. And then you can actually check the way I've got mine set up, and that'll give you some ideas right there too, so... You know, but seriously, this is the way to do it. If we were gonna wait around waiting for Amazon to start kicking in, and YouTube to start kicking in, you know, we're all gonna die of old age before anything happens. So, you know, well, I mean, really, but the only way to do it is to start, you know, that that funny buzzword is synergy. You know, we got to get this happening and that happening and that happening over there. Every little bit will add to that cycle that will help us grow. I actually have some other stuff prepared if you guys want to see it. Like, we're about 19 minutes in. Yeah, so let me run the intro. I want the merch to be more than merch, but more of a brand. Yeah, but you can always change them. You can always retire a crappy design. I mean, I'm telling you, I don't know what you're sitting at now. I haven't checked out your channel, but if you don't have anything, if you're not having something now, I don't see why you would need or want to wait. I mean, everybody wants to drive a Ferrari, but somebody's got to drive a Ford before they can get the Ferrari, right? Yeah, use your picture. That's a cool picture. I mean, what is it? That's a nice suit. I mean, I was kind of surprised what you really look like. But that picture is awesome. It's like you look like some famous director or something like that,
Well, I've got to see this picture.
That's the fish sandwich, his avatar picture. Yeah, that's cool.
Well, I'm subscribed, but I didn't look at the avatar. Well, I haven't seen a lot of people's avatars because they're so tiny.
And don't forget, Shelley's blind, right? Like, legally blind, so she can't see anything.
Well, not without magnification.
Hey, computer, you made it!
Hey, computer!
Just in time for the intro. Let's run that intro.
Growth strategies and other super serious business stuff.
So we're back. Yeah, well, well, good. I'm glad, because give it some serious thought. I mean, it doesn't nothing. Not everything has to be super 100%. Perfect at the get-go. So I think I just talked over. Like, I forget that the when it's out there on the live stream, there's that delay because it finished on my end. I started talking right away. It was still happening out there. So sorry about that. Oh, okay. So I'd like to show you guys a couple little things to sort of illustrate what I'm talking about. First thing will be a little background to give you some, because I want you to like think about maybe looking into this guy's channel. He's the guy see the chat thing in the top corner there? Well, he's the guy that I got that from. And, it's like transparent, really cool. And he's going to be running a series of tutorials about OBS and doing live streaming, like basically from zero to get up to speed. And that's the sort of thing that we need. And he's a pretty good guy. He doesn't. Oh, good, awesome. Computer got notified this time.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so that's good. Anyway, Frosthaven is this guy's name, and like he just sort of used YouTube in the past, like sort of casually would upload this or that kind of video, but didn't really take it too seriously. But a couple of the videos that he did put out have gotten really, some really good traction, and they're about OBS and like this. I always do that wrong. That chat thing there. That's one of them, and there was another one I can't remember. But yeah, thanks, Fish Sandwich. So anyway, I'll show you this guy's channel. Let me see if I can get my website thing going here. Transition there. So now you guys are seeing the live thing here. So this is what it looks like on our end. Yeah. So I'm still behind. Oh, that's so bizarre. Yeah. So I'll just pause for a sec. Let it all catch up. Ugh. Fast talker.
How far behind are we?
I don't know. I think it's about 10 seconds or something.
Oh, that's a fair bit.
So this is Frosthaven's channel, and he's big in the sort of gamer thing, and he's not even hit 1,000 yet. And the main thing, and you should check out his latest video. This is the channel update. He just did this like a day ago, and he just talks about what he wants and plans to do. And like his two main videos are this one here, the Discord stream alerts, and then this one, YouTube chats, donations, subscribers, overlays. And the chat thing is really, really cool, and it's really easy, you know. So if you're interested in doing live and figuring out how OBS works and stuff like that, I would really, really recommend that. I'm just gonna go through some of these other things here because I've got this website thing set up. So let me get rid of that first, though. Let me see. Whoops. View. I'll get rid of my toolbars. Ugh. There. Did I get rid of that? Nope. Bookmarks toolbar. There we go. There we go. I should have done that before. Don't look at that. It's private. All right. So, God, so many things to keep in mind. I always forget. Right. So I'm going to just show you bring you to Catudio's channel here, and there's the reason I'm presenting this is because this person has basically done all those things that I was talking about earlier. And I'm going to say she, because I believe she's a she, has her channel, right? And then she also has a website that she set up. And I think it really, reinforces the brand she has of her YouTube channel. So she's got Nines Catudio, and then she's got Nines Catudio, and what doesn't show here is, like, I think she has, if you go in, there's advertising and a bunch of stuff like that. So let me see, is that right? Yeah, see, if you go here, then it talks about this, and then there's like links to, some Amazon stuff, and there's like a little news feed, and I'm not sure if she has a template that she did this on. But yeah, here's an affiliate link. See, budgetcarepetcare.com. So this is the sort of thing. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my sinuses are acting up. This is the sort of thing that really sort of, amplifies everything that you're doing. So if you do everything with that eye, then it helps your inevitable success. That's my feeling anyway. And the other thing I wanted to mention was that Catudio, in her videos, she uses music, right? So this is the free music archive. And everybody, I think, knows or should know that the music that's available through the Creator Studio, the free music that people can use and download and add to their videos, it's really limited. So, after a while, you start to hear and see everybody, where they got that music from. So this is a really good site to join and explore and, get some music, tracks for your videos. So I heard about this, I remembered this, but I hadn't actually used it too much in the past myself. And I was only looking at, when I was looking at Catudio's channel, that it was like, she has it listed as FMA, and I had to think, what does FMA stand for? And then when I looked it up, it was Free Music Archive. So, there we go. And yeah, so that's basically what I wanted to show you guys. There was another little thing here. Let me see. Yeah, I'm using OBS, and they have version 21 here. Now has the ability to use VST vocal plugins. So if you're watching this and you know what I'm talking about, this is a compressor, and I'm using that in conjunction with the compressor here on my outboard audio interface. So these two are actually working, in line together to help keep our voice sounding as good as it does. And now these other two things, because OBS allows you to have these VST plugins, these are free plugins that I got. These are all free, by the way. This one I got, I can't remember. I'm put it in the description below where I got that from. I think it's called Free VST Plugins for All, something like that anyway. But this one up here is called Old Speaker, and when I turn it on, you'll see that we sound like an old speaker.
Oh, yes, but we can't hear it. That's not fair.
I know, but
I was waiting to hear what it sounded like.
we had to
I'll have to watch the show later, I guess.
sound like old speakers, the broken down speakers. Yeah, speakers.
It's going to sound even worse when you do it. It's
Let
going
me
to sound
make the
twice
funny
as
voice,
decrepit.
Anyway, so I thought that was a kind of a cute thing. I just thought I'd show you guys that. So now let's transition back to our thing. There we go. Hi, everybody. We're back. Oh, boy. So let me see how everybody's doing again. I have to go there. 9 people. Oh, nobody left. Yay.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Oh, my God. Tassos. Hi, Tassos. Nice to see you, man.
Wow.
Oh, I got to get this back here, too.
Oh, I feel so detached. I mean, I've been outside the whole thing for about a week now. I haven't seen anybody's stuff for a week.
Yeah, Tassos hasn't seen the hands yet.
What
Oh, magic head floating in space. Ooh.
It brings back old Star Trek, doesn't it?
Oh, he was talking. Oh, yeah. Computer was talking about why have they hit me yet? I can't tell if I've got thumbs down or thumbs up yet. Oh, my voice is out of sync. Oh, terrific, terrific.
Oh, you mean like with the video sort of thing?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Ah, great.
It's funny, everything. Wow, it looks like our upload speed is pretty good, though.
Yeah, good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
That was kind of a worry.
Maybe if I slow down and talk more slowly, I'll come back and sync. That would be nice. Oh yeah, the speakers there before. Yeah, that was the old. It was the old speaker plug-in. It looked cool, eh? Yeah, that's the green screen technique there. I think it's pretty wicked, actually. And that's part of the the OBS broadcasting software. So you can, it's something that anybody can do, and I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, computer. I think I told you about that. Computer was saying about how there was like a troll in and amongst the I Am Creator crowd, and
That's right. You did tell me that.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I haven't heard anybody. I mean, I spent the last day or so joining some live streams and and checking out different channels and stuff, and I haven't really seen too much of that. Yeah, well, I had it looked at. The Tasso said your speed is okay today. You making the live stream finally. Yeah, thankfully, I had them look at it over the past week, and it's still sort of up and down though. Like right now, it's 2497, and it just dropped down to 538. It's all over the map, and it's like. Oh, okay, good. Well, I think it varies depending on location and local issues. So it's funny. It's like, there's just so many variables involved in when you're looking at live streaming and stuff like that. So check your ratings on the live cast. I can't yet because I'd have to do it afterwards when I see it. Well, that's okay. I mean, if there's a jerk, I mean, they must be jealous for something, because we're doing something right. So that's too bad for them, But that's 5 dislikes is their mark. Well, tough bananas. Dislikes don't really mean anything, eh? Dislikes are treated by YouTube the same way likes are. And as far as the live stream goes, nobody watches them afterwards anyway. So I may actually not release this one publicly. You have exactly 5 dislikes. Oh, that's really nice, eh? So, yeah. Well, so maybe they'll get taken away. I had two dislikes taken away from one of my other videos. It had 3 dislikes, and then two were taken away. Oh, and 7 likes. Yeah, that sounds about right. I had, what was I going to say? I forgot now. Shoot. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. I have a barnacle, like a personal barnacle who follows me
barnacle?
around. That's what I call them. There's this one person who, no matter what I release, whenever I release it, always gives me one dislike.
Oh, nice.
So I call them my personal barnacle, or like a little a little mollusk on the hull of my ship, and they no matter what I do or say, they can't be pleased, so they always leave a dislike.
They must be having a happy life.
Well, exactly. If their lives are that small,
that's pretty sad.
that they have to follow people around and dislike, their stuff because they have nothing good themselves to offer.
Well, if you're willing to be compared to a barnacle, well, knock yourself out.
Well, exactly. It's like small and irritating.
Something like, well, not even that irritating. It's like, you clean the barnacles off periodically, but the rest of the time you just ignore them. Don't even notice them.
Well, yeah, Tasso said there's people giving dislikes to my videos also, but I know who are 2 of them, and I will give them over 50 dislikes.
Wow!
Make fake accounts to give dislikes to the people who do that. Tassos, honestly, I wouldn't waste my time. It's really, really not worth the effort. It's like, it doesn't prove anything, and all you're doing is leaving yourself open to being terminated, to have your channel terminated for being one of them. So it's a waste of time. You're better off, engaging with people who value you and the skills you have and that sort of thing. I like just doing that.
Well, I think there are a lot of people...
instead of lowering yourself to that level.
Yeah, come on, Tassos, you're better than that.
Yeah, but Fish Sandwich, your live shows are only, he says, I don't know, I'll get a lot of views on my live streams a day after or two when I guess people that come and see live. Well, yeah, but your live shows aren't that long, I think your live shows are 10, 15 minutes at most? That's like a regular video, really. So that's not that much of a difference. Yeah, well, of course, there you go. Tasso says, I will just do it for fun, haha.
Whatever you enjoy.
Whatever turns you on, buddy, yeah.
Well, I can sort of see the appeal.
I can sort of see it.
To some degree, yes.
Yeah, I want to laugh. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Computer says, I like how Facebook only has like buttons. Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't even know why YouTube bothers with the dislike buttons. Like in comments, if you click dislike a comment, it does nothing. It's an empty click. It doesn't even register. Well,
the thing is, who in their right mind goes around clicking the down button anyway? I mean, it's sort of like, well, it seems pointless to my mind because, like, I'm not going to go around and crap on somebody's work. I would give them a thumb up. But I'm not going to go out of my way to press the thumb down for any reason.
Well, the point is, if you don't like it, you click away. You go someplace else.
Exactly.
Right?
I'm not going to...
I mean, what sort of a miserable person?
Well, who am I to say?
I mean, aside from Tassos, there, what kind of a miserable?
Are you calling Tassos miserable?
Well, I mean,
you can't do that.
I like doing that for fun.
Oh well. Yes.
Ooh, yes, evil. I am an evil genius.
Yes, with the gloves on.
With the gloves on. Those aren't gloves. That's our skin. We have white hands.
Oh, right. We've got to get out in the sun a bit more.
Yeah, that's right.
Staying indoors. Yeah, staying in that basement too much.
Yeah, YouTube is definitely weird, though. Like whoa. Oh God. Yeah, YouTube. Wants to screw people even with dislikes. It's kind of true. YouTube is the most, I don't know why, it's such a weird, crazy place and thing, isn't it, though, The more I think about it, the more it's like, ooh, it's crazy. And it is. There's like, there's something about, actually, this is something I was thinking about, just changing the subject, because we're talking about it. But there's something when you watch somebody in a video, you get more of a sense, right, of who they are as a person. Yeah, well, no, I hear you, computer. But anyway, let me finish my thought. And it's like when you watch a video, you can sort of see like this, what they're like a bit like a person. It's like seeing into their soul a little bit, and you just can't get that in any other format or forum. And here are people, millions of people, revealing themselves in ways they don't even realize to the world. Like, I'm sure I'm revealing, things of myself that I have no idea or concept of to all of you people out there, that you see me in certain ways that I will never understand or be able to relate to. But the same is also true for you and everybody that I watch on YouTube. And this makes for a really strange kind of I don't know, reality almost, and I think there are people who I think it takes a lot of courage to put yourself out on YouTube, and there are people who just can't do it, and they feel
sorry,
they feel I don't know what it is, like some sort of a mental. I was going to use the word ugly, but no, that's not it.
I think it's called being scared.
Well, yeah, fear. It's like like I said, it takes a lot of courage to put yourself on YouTube, and you reveal yourself in ways that that can hurt you. If somebody says something, I'm sure there's lots of ways people could hurt. We could hurt each other in ways very easily because we have done this. So, it is sort of scary, but I mean, we have to. This is where the faith comes in a little bit. That we have to be, do this in spite of that, because, I don't know. I mean, it's a means of expression that the technology allows us now that wasn't available to us in the past. So I think it's incredible. I think we're on the. We're exploring, human interaction. I mean, head in space. Come on, you got to listen to that. We're exploring human interaction in ways that wasn't people couldn't conceive of before. I mean, normal television, is like scripted. It's controlled, and here we are in doing things our way that we want to do it. And of course, we are self-constraining in certain ways because we want to be, well, in my case, definitely want to be monetized to be advertiser-friendly. But at the same time, within those constraints, I think we have certain leeways that a normal broadcaster wouldn't. And I think it's very interesting, very exciting, to be able to contribute and be involved in this. And I think there's some people who just don't get it and dislike that courage that we have. Makes sense?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Well, it could well be. I mean, because you're living the dream, so to speak.
Or you think in a way,
and they maybe aren't capable of it or haven't found a way to get there themselves.
Or they're afraid of what that,
I don't know.
That, of what people would see if they did that. Like, what would be, they would be revealing of themselves if they actually stepped up and put themselves on in front of a camera. Maybe they're afraid of what people would see. Maybe that's why they have to, come around and dislike us, because, we have the courage to, in spite of our warts and everything else, to put us up there.
Well, fact is, everybody's got warts of a sort, but I mean, who cares? I mean, let's get beyond that.
Exactly.
There's a lot more of interest and, well, camaraderie of sorts, too.
Computer Coriolis, he says your likes went up to 12 suddenly.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I think, I'm a bit of a jerk in life, really. She laughs.
You don't want me to comment on that.
But the thing is, I do make a stand. I do. If I see something in a particular way, then I try and relate that, and I think, I don't know, I think the way I'm seeing things has a certain truth to it, because otherwise it wouldn't resonate with us, I think, Fish Sandwich said, what school is all walk into work? Oh, what's cool is he'll walk into work. I think he's on his phone and it's auto-correcting.
Oh,
so that's why it looks it's weird. Hey, gaming lawyer! Woo!
I've seen gaming lawyer for a while.
Says what's cool is he'll walk into work after a couple of people have seen one of his videos, and as soon as they look at me, they just start laughing. And it took him a while to figure out what was going on. Well, yeah, there is a certain people that get jealous, and they don't understand, and they think you're. People say, "Hey, look at me! I'm a floating head in space." I mean, if I'm not making a fool of myself, at least I'm reveling in it. If I'm gonna be a fool, I'm gonna be a fool.
You're gonna do it right.
I'm gonna do it right.
Well, my hat's off to you.
Hi, World War Zombie 25.
World War Zombie 25, now that's a moniker.
Hello, how are you all doing? Zombie love to you all. Thanks, buddy.
Zombie love.
Hey, thanks, Gaming Lawyer. Thanks for stopping in. Haven't seen you in a while, man. Yeah, the last week's show kind of died because I mentioned it before about our service. Somebody messed with our line, and it was like the here in Canada, we have third-party providers who run off the infrastructure of the main incumbents, and one of the main incumbents is responsible for the network here, and they were doing some work in the building and messed with our line, and I had to light a fire under somebody's behind in order to get it fixed, and it's still fixed. They're still testing it because I don't have my router in the network anymore, so I'm just hooked in directly through the modem right now. So, but it should be okay, I hope. Oh, excuse me. Wow, I'm glad it worked. Sorry, you were saying.
Well, I hope we get the hookup proper again, because I'm not hooked up at all.
Yeah, Shelley.
I've been out for a week.
Oh, okay. I hear you, buddy. A gaming lawyer says there's been some heavy real life stuff here lately.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We got optometrist appointments next week. Oh, I'm going to Toronto. Actually, I have a conference in Toronto, a little training session for a couple of days in Toronto on the 15th. So that'll be really nice for me. Get out of town, So, but the real heavy real life stuff for us has been, this past month with YouTube and that. So. I was going to say something now. I forgot what it was. Rats.
Something to do with the optometrist?
No, it was before that. I can't remember now. I remember. I was going to switch on the old speaker again.
Oh.
Yeah, this is, I mentioned this before a gaming lawyer got here, but these are I'm going to switch this back so he can see these things, because this is what's sort of cool. And I'll switch to the web stream thing here. Let's see, web pages. Transition. There we go. And, whoops. So these three things are VST plugins. And you can see they're working this time. I think I tested one where I'm sorry to hear that, man. His dad, gaming lawyer's father, passed away this month.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You have our condolences, man.
Yeah. Sorry for your loss.
Moment of silence. Yeah, it's always tough when people pass, and we remember even if it all wasn't always positive. We always remember.
Well, parents, that's
that's
close relationship.
Yeah, there's both of my parents are gone. My father passed away last year, and my mother died when she was 39, so it was like over 25 years ago, I think.
It was longer than
or 30 years ago.
You
now.
were like 20.
I was 19, I think, or 20. Yeah.
Well, I think somewhere around
So I'm
there.
50. I just turned 56, so it was like over 30 years ago. My mother died.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. Oh, okay. That's it. I'll click on the old speaker here so you can. So this is kind of cool. These VST plugins, you can hook them into OBS, and it's pretty awesome, So anyway, I just wanted to mention that. I'll transition back to our floating heads in space. There we are. Whew. Yeah, I mentioned earlier too. You should check this guy. I'm going to put some links in the description later. What I may end up doing is chop up this stream and just put in some highlights and stuff like that. But I'll leave a link to Frosthaven. He's a YouTuber who is going to be doing. Oh no, it's okay, man. Don't worry about it, gaming lawyer. It's you know, like I mean, it's the. How do I say it? You know, if we don't have the piquances of life, and only the the happiness, then you know it's difficult to appreciate the happy stuff too a little bit. I think, you know. So I think having that mix is you know is good for us all, really.
It's part of life.
It's a part of life, you know.
Easy to say, but it's
easy to say, but you know,
true. Well, I mean,
there it is.
Well, if you have happy all the time, like you said, well, you can't appreciate happy because you never know what anything else feels like.
Right, exactly.
So how do you appreciate any state when you are estranged from other states?
Yeah. Josie, how you doing? I'm glad you could make it. You know, thanks so much, man. Thanks so much. Oh, I've been talking like a maniac. Woo! But I mean, it's actually I kind of enjoy this. For me, it's like it's. I don't talk to a lot of people throughout the week. I do engage quite a bit. I mean, I think a lot of you have seen me in the comments section, so I'm always like typing away like a crazy person, and I don't often actually get a chance to just sort of talk and chat and use my super radio voice, you know, for all it's worth. Even though I wish I've just see now it's suddenly. It says the video is getting choppy now.
Oh.
Well, wait. It says down here that it's still putting out. It's. I just don't like the fact that it's so intermittent. You know. Hi, Frog Tech Tips. I hope this is looking good for you. Well, thank you for stopping by to say hello. I really appreciate it. I'm getting informed that the video output is low. So viewers will experience buffering. Mm. So if you're experiencing a buffered stream, my apologies. My OBS is saying that I'm putting in like 2600. See, it does seem fine. Okay, well that's good.
Oh, okay. That's a relief.
Well, that's good. Yeah. Oh, okay, good to know. Well, it's just what it's saying here. It's kind of strange. Actually, maybe I could just show you. Actually, yeah, transition. See, you can see up here it says video output is low. So I don't know if if it looks okay, then that's good. You know. Let me see there, transition. Whew, boy. Oh, as I was saying, you know, it's like I like the way I sound, and people have commented on my radio style. You have a really good voice for radio. But I just don't feel smart enough to be, you know, like a radio type personality. I think there's some sort of I don't know, that sort of, it's still out of sync, eh? Other people seem to think it's okay, computer. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Yeah, there's so many variables that are in play. Yeah, what I was saying, it's like I just don't feel like I'm, you know, I have that. There's some sort of, I don't know, confrontational sort of personality that you pretty much need to be a good radio host, or a certain vacuousness. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever it is, I don't seem to have it. And video's coming in first, then the sound. That's really strange.
Okay. So
that's really strange.
Okay.
I wonder. It's in sync there. Yeah, everybody else seems to be saying it's in sync. So except for you, computer. So I don't know, unless you have. I don't know what kind of a machine you're using to run it. You know. So yeah. Oh boy. So we're at 53 minutes. We started about 5 minutes early. I just want to say again to BTD, if he's still here. I don't know if he left, but he donated 20 pounds. to our channel, and I want to genuflect. It was when I used the effect and I went out of sync again. Okay, let me put the plain one on, and then so that way there's no stuff. Oh, did that transition? Oh, I think that's the one I was using. Let me try that one. Button drowning. You have to make sure. Okay, transition. There, that one. Oh, good. Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know what it is, but you have a nice. The service you get for your cell phone there, Fish Sandwich, is not bad.
Oh, good.
You're on a Windows 10 PC. I'm just wondering if you have any like background processes that you might be running that is interfering with your audio or something. I'm not sure. It's weird. And also, I mean, what kind of internet connection do you have? I'm actually kind of curious. Like, who's the provider down there for you? Because some of them are really terrible. Like, if I have, I can send you a link to, like, my ISP has a really cool little batch file that does a ping test, and it's not specific to their own. I don't think it is anyway. But you can run ping tests and stuff. It's like really cool, and it gives you a good diagnostic of how your connection is, like in terms of health and stuff. So, yeah, anybody is interested in that, hit me up. I'll send you a link to that. Oh yeah, Sammy says all you two need now are some white top hats.
Oh, great!
Here, do the floating head thing, sweetie.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah. That's part of the. I changed the timing on the background so it's not changing.
Like goldfish,
Oh, goldfish, eh? Oh, AT&T. Okay.
Okay.
They're bastards. I hate them so much. They the history of the AT&T company is one of the most terrible in the world. Just for a telecommunications company, they're just awful.
They're right up there with Bell up here.
Well, actually, Bell is an offshoot of AT&T. Well, Bell Canada is an offshoot of AT&T.
There we go. Well, that says
they brought their misery up here.
Great.
Yeah, back in the 1800s, when the telephone lines, or the telegraph lines actually, were being first strung across the country, they would follow the right of way of the railroad companies, right? So AT&T bought the rights of way, and of course, how do you compete, right? You need to string your lines against the railroad ties, because otherwise you can't get anywhere. You can't chop your way through the bush or anything to make a competing network. And of course, AT&T would rip down and beat up and anybody do whatever they could to stop other people from accessing those rights of ways. And anyway,
monopoly.
Yeah, monopoly. And then people say, "Oh, there's nothing wrong with government. Government intervention is totally wrong, totally wrong.
I think
big business will spare us and protect us all day, all night." Yeah. Right.
I don't believe that.
They wasted the pie. The companies down south are wasting no time to start prioritizing, internet access, and they're going to make Actually, I already heard that they're going to make a special super elite tier.
Oh, great!
For people who want real internet.
Also, screw everybody else.
Screw everybody, yeah. Geez, that's pretty good for yeah. Fish Sandwich says, "I've been through most of these phone companies and I found that Boost Mobile has the best service at the cheapest prices, unlimited everything, $50 a month. Geez, they should shoot me a free month now."
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah. Mobile service in Canada is just terrible. It's like really bad. We have like 3 providers. Canadians pay the highest prices pretty much on the planet, for mobile service and all that stuff. All right, we'll see you later, Frog Tech Tips. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks a lot. Actually, we're gonna start running down. We're at 58 minutes and 46 seconds. Let me see what time. I'm gonna stop on the. Okay, we still got 9 minutes because we're gonna stop at 3. Yeah, because we started about 10 minutes early, but we'll run until 10. I mean, till 2, till 3. Oh, God. Like I was saying, what a week, though.
Oh, seriously.
Crazy. And then next week is going to be crazy too. And but I mean, I still have like a bunch of stuff I really need to get at editing, and I'm not. I don't. Trouble is, I'm not really happy with a lot, like some of the stuff that I have like filmed. Like, not at all. But it's going to take a lot of work to get up to snuff. Oh, something really nice just came in this last week. This is something that I'm going to be working on in coming month or so. This is a 4K capture card, and I'm going to be using that to sort of improve the streaming. I'm going to hopefully get a camera that I can use as a webcam, because the way I have the Logitech C920 set up, it's okay, but I can't really do spontaneous filming because the quality difference between the webcam and my camera is pretty dramatic. So, yeah. Josie says it's been just short of 10 years without a mobile.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, bye, Frogtick. We'll see you later, man. Let's see. Tasso says,
Oops, sorry.
I gave you more likes to break to break the dislikers' nerves. Now be careful with that, buddy. Be careful with that. Jeez. Don't skew it like crazy in our favor, because that doesn't work too well either. They'll I don't want you to get like nabbed
Certainly not.
Because I'm on the Reddit YouTube forum, right? And every day there's somebody coming in who they've had their channel like terminated because of something or other, and they can never get a straight answer why. Usually it's like, I don't know, like they're spamming links or doing something. I'm not sure. I don't know. But, you have to be careful. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Fish Sandwich. But he's right, in a way. Like, I didn't want to say it, that he was right, but he is right. You shouldn't really do that. But, I mean, I figure, what? It's like I said in the comment, you've got, 350 subscribers? How many people are actually going to see that video? And of those people who see that, how many are actually going to be inspired to send you something? So, I mean, he is right, but at the same time, I know there's a number of small channels that are doing the same thing, and I won't even mention the niche they're in, because I don't want to give people ideas or whatever, but okay, good. So yeah, but anyway, it's like I didn't want to be as sort of right, so yeah. The one thing I would recommend though is like take your name off it. Like take your real name, take that off. Like just leave it the Fish Sandwich Show, then the address is fine, but take your name off if you can. So, because it should get to you anyway. I mean, our post would get to us anyway. And actually, that's something I never thought about, is like getting a post office box, for doing the same sort of thing,
It's an idea.
Yeah. But I have to tell you, nobody's going to send you a shirt, like merchandise, for nothing, because that stuff costs money. I mean, we can't even buy our own shirts because they cost too much money. So, so I don't know what you expect or hope to get, but it's not going to be, maybe a piece of paper with a printout of their channel. I don't know. So, yeah. Oh, 5 minutes left. Anything that we missed or didn't cover?
I don't know. I think covered quite a bit. Does anybody out there have any ideas?
Yeah, I think the shirts worked out okay. Eh? Oh, you can't really see that yet, but you'll see it on the thing.
Right.
But yeah, it's basically just us with the microphone. Whoops, the microphones and our heads. Yeah, so we're winding down. And I'm going to take the rest of the afternoon off, I think,
Yay.
Sunday. Yeah, it's been stressful. I don't know. I had a weird dream last night and stuff, and I just hope finally some of these things. You've just lost 5 subs again now. That's so weird. Mine have been pretty stable. I haven't checked what's been happening, but I went into some. It's weird. I went into some. I think it was an Indian channel. Some woman. She has a cooking channel, and like she's from India, and I think people were just just clicking and then coming back, and I don't think they watched, and I got no notifications or nothing, and it was like just really weird, and so I mean I don't expect those people to stick around or anything like that, but I mean everyone that I've done it the way you're supposed to do it, they've been sticking around. My numbers haven't really gone down much. I lost one or two here and there, but that's about all. So, knock on wood, I guess. So, all right. Well, I think we should call it here, unless you guys got anything else you want to talk about or ask or. I think how did the show? What did you think of the show today? Did it go okay? How do you think it went?
As far as I could tell,
Yeah.
I think this is okay. I think it was good. It's nice to be back this time. I mean, it's too bad about last week.
Yeah, it is too bad. The Not Busy Life said, "You're so lucky you made the cut." Well, I don't know if luck was really that big a part of it.
A lot of work.
Not Busy Life. I worked I didn't sleep for almost the whole month, hardly at all.
Yeah, it
I
was just sporadic.
I was just really running the whole time, but I sort of figured out the way to keep it going correctly too, very quickly. Because that first night, I thanks, buddy. So if you're, oh, thanks, Gaming Lawyer. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I try to, I know I talk, it's like I said, the only time I really talk up a storm, but it's not, try to keep it pleasant. I think that's the main thing,
Yeah.
And what was I going to say? Oh yeah, Not Busy Life said it's lucky that we made the cut, but no, I think it was just a lot of work, because I realized right away that first night I lost 200, and I was like, oh, okay, we're doing it wrong. And so the next day after that, that's when I started the campaign of how to do it correctly. And I insisted, you have to do it this way. You have to do it this way. I must have typed that out 100 times every day for a week straight before other people started picking that up, because they were losing numbers all the time, right?
Right.
So, yeah.
Couldn't use the word subscription.
Yeah, those the spam words. I mean, it just doesn't work. So anyway, thank you all for coming. Really, really a lot. And again, check the description later. I may not make it live until tomorrow or whatever. But yeah, so thanks for coming. Really appreciate it, and we'll see you next week. I think, eh?
Yep.
Do you want to do it next week?
I guess so.
All right, people, be good, stay good. And again, Gaming Lawyer, you have our condolences. Our thoughts are with you, and we hope things get better. All right, so goodbye, people. We are now stopping.